Brody, fall back!
Not yet. Nope. Streaming. It should be. You open your phone.
You want to call Derek again?
Yeah.
Oh, I got something.
Got something? Okay. No, he's in football. You're not finding it.
It's here. Oh, Varsity water polo versus SI. Yeah!
Okay. So then do you hear audio?
Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Do you hear anything? Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2.
Oh, it's a bit delayed, but I can hear it. Audio is coming through. Yeah, we're live. All right.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank you. Good afternoon, folks. My name is Stephen Kent. I'll be calling today's game between Tam High School and St. Ignatius. Sorry for the late start. Had some technical difficulties getting set up. We're a few minutes into the first quarter. Andrew Sternfels just scored the first goal of the game with 4:57 left. So just to give you a little bit of background on who we're playing today. St. Ignatius is from San Francisco. Really good prep school. Their overall record is 4-4. They're 1-1 in their league. So they've got 8 games under their belt this year. They had a tournament in Hawaii about 2.5 weeks ago. So that was good preparation for the season. 2 players on St. Ignatius to look out for are Jijo Saramsaki. He is the Cal commit. He's in center for St. Ignatius today. I'll get a number for you. He's number 10. And then the other really good player to look out for, one of my favorite players, is Brody Payne. He plays set D for St. Ignatius. He looks like, let's see, he's number 6. All right, so Jasper's got the ball here down low. Looks like he's been fouled, common foul. Ball back up to Sternfels, over to Murphy at the top, looking for somebody. Got Fields into Byrne. Looks like they called a 2-meter on Kent, number 20. That's too bad. That was a really good pass by Palmer, number 4. All right. St. Ignatius on offense. All right. St. Ignatius crossed the ball across pool. Looks like they're sagging back, which I don't blame them. Gijo's a fantastic center. I think if they can stop him today, they stand a good chance of winning. Good stop. Good block by Sternfels. Back to Wallace. Wallace up to Murphy. Almost gets Feldman on the fast break, but the goalie came out. Really good job. So we head back down the pool. I want to call out my camera woman today, Colleen Donaldson. Also my tech person stepped in. Really appreciate it. Also thanks to the JV boys who helped us get set up. All right, there's Gijo's first goal. He got a loose ball turned and shot before anyone could get him. So we got a 1-1 score with 3:05 left in the first. So SI is coached by John Roberts. He's also a longtime coach for the San Francisco Water Polo Club 16U. And today we've got Steve Lacey coaching the Tam High School boys. All right, Tam starts their offense. Palmer's on the right side here looking for someone inside. There's nothing. They're double teaming Kent. Feldman on the fast break. Gets tipped over by the goalie. That was a really nice look again by Palmer. Kent comes out here to the side to start the action. Kent hits Feldman at the top. He's getting pressure. Back to Kent. Over to Hannah. Hannah's trying to get some space. Gijo's playing really good defense. These guys know each other really well, so expect a good battle between them. Reed got the free shot. Looks like it got stopped by Brody Payne there right before the goalie. Okay, SI quickly out to the right side here. Looks like they're looking to break. Reed's guarding Saramsaki. Kent's on the ball. Back up to, looks like Payne at the top. He's over to the right. All right, Gijo had the shot, high left, Tam ball. Not really trying to break here. They're going pretty methodically. Wallace hits Kent on the right side. Kent goes cross pool to Sternfels, back over to Fields, inside to Hannah, who's being held. No call. We got the call. Payne's out. First exclusion on Payne. That will help us. All right, Sternfels is going to start it. They're pushing him outside the 2. Up to Hannah at the top. Over to Palmer. Playing with his left. That's impressive. Over to Feldman. Over to Sternfels. Hannah had the open shot, but I don't think he had a good grip on the ball. Ended up going over the goal. So we head back down the pool. 1:30 left. 1-1 in the first quarter. All right, we've got Samuel Malise, number 3 in the game. Looks like there's a contra foul on SI, heading back the other way. Wallace is quick out to the ball. Down the pool to number 2, Feldman. See if he can get... Excellent cross pool pass to Kent, who managed to get it inside the goalie's left hand. Looks like he might have injured his left hand, but that was a good effort by the goalie. All right, 2-1 Tam, 1:06 left in the first. Ref is asking for the ball out for some reason. Slight delay in restarting the game here. Oh, Hannah's lost his cap. Well, we have a break and play. Just want to do a quick shout out to all the family and friends of the players watching. I know they appreciate it. Also want to thank TAM Boosters. They're the ones who make it possible for us to do TAM TV. It's a big day here at TAM High. We've got a football game in an hour against huge powerhouse Marin Catholic. Also have a volleyball game going on next to us here in the gym. All right, we're ready to go here. 2-1. TAM's leading with 1:06 in the first. Looks like Lacey's calling for a press. Kent's up on the top, pressing the ball. Palmer's pressing the ball now. Looks like there was a contra foul. See if TAM can make something of this. So Palmer did not pop the ball to restart play, apparently, according to the ref. Now we're going the other way. SI on offense. Quickly trying to get it in. Good play by Sammy. He got a hand on it. SI got it back. It's sort of a big scramble for the ball. Looks like Gijo pushed off on Hannah inside, so it's a contra. Reed's doing a good job of slowing Gijo down there. All right. Wallace calls out to Byrne on the right here. Kent's looking for somebody open. Good drive by Palmer, but couldn't get open. Kent's got some water he can fill. Nice pass. Oh, I don't think the goalie knew anything about that. Went right off his head, but a great stop nonetheless. Going the other way, SI. 3 seconds, 2. Long pass, skips over the goal by Payne. Good effort. Okay, folks, so 1 quarter is in the books. Tam leads 2-1. We've got a 2-minute break until the second quarter starts. I am on my own today. My partner Brian Murphy has a real professional broadcasting job. I'm sure he's doing a great job at. And our cameraman Ari has got the day off, doesn't work the weekends. So it's just me and Colleen, who's a fantastic photographer, also helping with the camera today. Lacey is very animated on the sidelines here. I think he was looking for a response by the boys after the Archie Williams game. If you guys didn't have a chance to watch that, we lost to Archie 2 nights ago, 9-12. Looks like they had a big benefit from having 8 games under their belt before they played us. This is only Tam's 4th game of the year, so the boys are still figuring out how to work together. We've got a good mix of seniors all the way down to freshmen, not only in the starting lineup but also in the on the bench as well. Before I forget, just want to announce that we have our next game on TAM TV this week. We're playing one of our big rivals, Redwood High School, and I'm just checking the schedule to make sure. Yes, games on Wednesday the 25th, 6 p.m. here at TAM against Redwood. So that's the next time we'll be on air. And then the boys go away on Friday the 27th to the East Bay to play traditional East Bay powerhouse Camp Olindo. They've had some big wins already this year. They beat Miramonte the other day, which is another really good East Bay team. And then on the 1st of October, the boys are playing Marin Academy, just a little bit north of here, at 6 o'clock. That will not be on TAM TV. All right, we're about to start the second period. Let's see who's lined up for TAM. We've got Jasper Feldman, Reed Hanna, Fields Palmer, Ethan Wallace in goal, Andrew Sternfels, Byrne Kent, and I think it's Declan Murphy swimming for it.
All right, I'll see. I'm pacing. I can't sit.
And we're off. Good swim. Tam wins it. Over to Kent. Sorry, that was Jasper on the swim. Sammy was over on the right side. No Declan Murphy in right now. Burns being pressured. Gets a long pass into Hanna, who's being covered by Payne. Brody Payne's one of the best defenders in Northern California, in my opinion. Fantastic shot by Reed. Off the goalie's head again. And out for a TAM ball here. Sammy Melise is going to bring it in. Over to Reed Hanna, who's being guarded by Brody Payne. Looks like Kent's coming over. Okay, Hanna goes cross over to Palmer. Looks like he's trying to get it inside to Feldman, who was getting smothered by number 13.
How can he call timeout with no ball?
I don't know.
They passed it.
We've got an SI dad asking how they can call a timeout with no ball. That's a good question. Let's see what happened here. Looks like Lacey is getting the timeout. Okay, 6:27 left in the second. Still 2-1. TAM ball. Looks like Lacey's trying to set up something. Okay, this looks like a full timeout.
Full timeout. That was a free give me. I mean, the ball was in the air, no possession. That's what John's complaining about.
All right. So I've just heard from Bill Payne that the ball was in the air. Looks like the SI coach was upset that Lacey was able to call a timeout while the ball was in midair, which I'm not an expert on rules, but that sounds like that's not generally given. I've been asked by a couple viewers in the last game to try to explain some of the rules for folks who don't know water polo that well. I will try to do that.
All right.
Okay, so that was Feldman taking an inside pass and trying to lob it over the goalie, but just missing on the left. All right, Sammy's playing some tough D on number 16 from SI. Looks like they're spreading out. 2 guys on Gijo on the inside, though, so somebody on SI is open. All right, it looks like SI got it in, but missed the goal completely. So Wallace gets the ball. Tam's pushing up to Palmer. Malace over to Hannah. All right, a lot of movement from Tam, but nobody's open. There's a good drive by Palmer.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, we've got a contra foul. SI has the ball heading back down the pool. So usually contra fouls are pushes or grabbing. Looks like we've got a swim under on Gijo on under Hannah. So again, that's a turnover. All right, good pass from Murphy all the way up to Donaldson. He's got it here. Oh, looks like he's fouled by number 4 SI. All right, pops it in to play. Back over to Hannah. Oh, Hannah tried to get Feldman on the drive on the inside, but number 13 got his hand on it. Good defense. Okay, they're quickly out to number 16 here on the left. Hannah's guarding him. Sorry, I don't have numbers or names for the numbers. Back up to number 4. Feldman's on him. Okay, so they're sagging in on Gijo, so number 2 now is open. That's Payne. You do not want to leave him open, but he completely missed the goal there on the left. So turnover to Tam. Long pass up to Feldman, who's doing a great job getting away from the SI swimmers. They fouled him from, looked like behind, but they did not give him the 5 meter. Kent's being swamped here by 2 SI players. Hannah picks up the loose ball. Looks like he's got a free shot. He will take it. 2 tips and out.
Come on, boys.
We need to make some of these. All right, ball back to SI. 4:26 left in the second. Still 2-1. Looks like John Roberts, head coach of SI, just called a timeout. He's talking to the ref too. I think he's got a question about some of the calls. Okay, they're going to do the timeout, set up a play here. Looks like a couple subs are coming in. It's a bit of a windy day here, but I don't think it's affecting the water polo too much. This is an interesting matchup, mostly because boys on both teams play together club-wise for the rest of the year, so they know each other really well, but also the coaches. Steve Lacey is the head coach and runs San Francisco Water Polo. Like I said earlier, John Roberts is a coach on the 16, so they know how each other think. So this will be an interesting matchup to see who can get the better of each other. All right, ref blows the whistle. End of the timeout. We should be restarting shortly. Let's see who's coming back out for Tam. I see Kent. I see Sternfels. Sammy Malise. Wallace in goal. Feldman. Already said that. Let's see. It looks like Palmer. And Hannah. All right, the goalie on SI is going to start it. Looks like Tam's starting in a press. So Hannah's going to try to guard Gijo on his own. All right, ball over to the left side here to Brody Payne, being guarded by Fields Palmer, all the way across pool, over the head of the SI player. That's going to take some time. We got under 10 seconds here for the shot. They're nice defense by Andrew Sternfels. If you want to watch someone play really good defense, just key in on number 9, Andrew Sternfels. Super high IQ player. Plays well above his 5'10" frame. Really long arms. Good pass up. All right. They tried to get the ball into Kent. Exclusion on number 16 SI. So as far as I can remember, this is the first, maybe the second 6-on-5 that Tam's had. All right. Over to Sammy. This is nice. Makes it a lot easier with a lefty doing the 6-on-5. Palmer over to Sternfels. Over to Feldman. Back over to Sammy. Palmer. Andrew. Oh, Feldman had the shot, but he lost control of it. See if he can back over to Palmer. All right, Palmer shot. Brody Payne blocked it. Good defense by SI on the 6-on-5. All right, goalkeeper out to the left side here. Number 9 for SI gets it into Gijo. Gets swamped by 3 Tam players. Looks like a foul, but not a penalty. Excluded. Let's see. It looks like Sternfels has been excluded. All right. SI's moving the ball around, doing a good job keeping a dry ball. Over to the left side here. Palmer's doing a good job with hands up. Back over to the other side. Under 10 seconds here. Sternfels, fantastic. Came in. Excuse me. Came in at the conclusion of the penalty and hit the arm of the SI player trying to pass into the middle of the Gijo and interrupted the play. All right, Tam back on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here. So they're playing Hannah up top with Palmer and Sternfels on the wings. Kent's in the middle. Another block. That's got to be the 4th or 5th block by SI.
Let's go!
I think Tam would do well to start using some fakes. All right, looks like we have a foul on the transition. I think it might have been Hannah involved with something with Payne.
All right.
So I think Roberts called a timeout to set up for the 6-on-5. Let's see who goes out. Seems like we've got every single Tam player in the pool. Lacey's not happy, trying to get clarification on what that call was all about. Okay, so let's see. We're setting up with Melise and Palmer on the one side. We got Kent in the middle with Sternfels and Feldman on the other side. So it was Hannah out. Another 6-on-5 for SI. Let's see if Tam can stop him here. Kent's guarding Gijo. That'll be a key matchup. Good tip away. Again, Feldman on the tip. Sternfels gathers the ball back to Wallace. Over to Byrne. Kent. He's on the right side. He's looking around, see if anyone's open. He's going to move in, close some open water. Gijo's guarding him. These guys know each other really well. Sammy quickly inside to Hannah. Looks like he got fouled, but no call.
Come on, big boy!
Brody Payne's playing really good D.
Let's go, Brody!
SI back on offense. Out to the right side here. Number 13 is looking for a Kent over the, looked like over the top, but used the long arms to keep it away from Gijo. Quick pass up to Palmer. Let's see if we can close this one out. Over to Hannah. Very unselfish on the part of Palmer. Good shot by Reed. Hannah, that's what we need to see more of. Some quick swimming. All right. 57 seconds left in the second. 3-1, low-scoring game in favor of Tam. Some of the SI fans are aggrieved that Gijo didn't get that call, but hard to tell from this side. All right. We've got the whistle. We're starting up again. Again, 57 seconds left in the second. See if Tam can hold him here. Kent almost got the steal. Got the tip. Common foul. Looks like Lacey's sending Byrne back in to help with Gijo. Nope, he's back out. Trying to deny entry into Payne. Push off on Payne. Palmer's got the ball. Kent's getting dragged up front. No call there. It's getting a little more physical here. All right, Wallace up to Hannah. Over to Palmer. See if he can find somebody. Kent's not the shot we wanted there. Over the top. 24 seconds left. Looks like SI will get the last shot if they use the whole clock. 16 seconds left. Up to number 2 here. They're still trying to get set up. Hannah's guarding. Gijo. Ball into number 9. Looks like Palmer fouled him, but that was a good foul. They've got 8 seconds left. Exclusion on Tam. Who is this? This is this is Wyatt Donaldson. 1 second. They're going to hold the ball. So instead of trying to take the shot with the 6-on-5 advantage, they're holding the ball. So if SI wins the sprint for the third period, they will get the full 20-second 6-on-5 advantage. Team switch sides. Got a 3-minute break here if you want to go get a drink. Surprisingly low scoring. I expected this game to be much more high scoring. But I think we'll see the defense get ratcheted up as the game goes on, more physical. It's interesting to see that the two main players on both teams, in my opinion, with Gijo and Brody, are matching up with Hannah and it looks like Kent. So it may just be a matter of the rest of the guys on each team making up the difference and seeing who can win, because they're negating each other. I think that may be in favor of Tam. They seem to have more seniors and a little bit stronger bench. All right, of the two coaches, John Roberts is much more animated, gesticulating wildly. Steve Lacey is calm, nice to see. Got a good crowd here today. Estimate about 150 people, which is nice to see considering we've got a bunch of other sports going on here to choose from. How's it going, Colleen? Stressful? Is it? You're doing a great job. We got I don't know if we have audio, but I've got no text as far as poor audio or poor video.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Looks like it's okay on here.
Yeah.
First time.
All right, folks. We have one more minute left in halftime, and we'll be back in action.
Why is there no volume? Did you have to turn something on for your headphones?
No, it was already set up, so it's just working fine.
Can you hear me when I talk?
All right, folks. We're about to start. Tam's doing their pre-quarter chant. Wallace is coming out in goal again. Palmer, Murphy, Kent, Hannah, and Feldman. So it looks like we've got the starters back in action for Tam High. Tam will be swimming from right to left. SI from left to right. So we've got Feldman swimming with Hannah next to him for the sprint. Looks like we've got Brody Payne swimming for SI. And we're off. Good job by Feldman. Wins the sprint. Hannah starts the action. Tam's got a little bit of a spacing issue. There we go. Got it figured out. Okay, so Feldman's getting pressured over here in the corner. Foul. So in a common foul situation like that, the defender needs to come back off and let the offensive player make the pass. They can't pressure them. Okay, Feldman tried a shot from about 4 meters, easily stopped by the goalie from SI. Teams are swimming back. Looks like Tam's got it covered. Ball up to Brody Payne, swings it over to number 4, being pressured by, looks like number 3. Looks like Sammy Melise got in the game here somehow. Let's see, who'd I have? I think Sternfels might be out. Okay, good pass up to number 5, Declan Murphy, who was able to get it by the goalie. Fantastic pass. Declan's a fantastic swimmer. Mom's the head coach of the women's Tam High swim team. Seem to remember Declan swimming under 50 seconds in the 100 this year during the season, last year during the season. So like to see him go on breaks more. All right, Palmer's covering down low, back up. Declan's covering. SI's moving the ball around. Brody Payne's looking for Gijo, who's completely covered by Hannah and Kent. Okay, SI's driver, number 4, tried to lob over Ethan. Ethan did a great job getting it quickly off to Feldman, who's swimming the ball up over to Hannah. Tam's getting set up in their offense. Looks like they're yelling for Desi on SI to get back. They're collapsing. They're going to make Tam score from outside here. Kent's got it down low. See if he can find somebody. 4 seconds over to Hannah, who tries the lob, who just hits the top of the goal and over. Tam needs to try to get into their offense a little quicker here. All right, goalkeeper's looking for somebody. Nice pass up to number 16, who's somehow got ahead of Palmer. Had a pretty good shot off the left bar there. He had Wallace beat. Hannah gets the rebound back to Wallace, who's going to move the ball up to Kent here on the right side. I'd like to see Tam move a little bit quicker here. I don't see any drivers. Looks like we got a push off on number 2, Feldman. Kent and Hannah get back to stop the break, but they may have someone up on the right side here if he can look. Yep. Murphy needs to get out to help. Get out to help. Cross over to Kent. Kent was ball watching off the top of the pole. Feldman gets the rebound. All right. Tam needs to tighten up on the defense here. Melise has got the ball. He's looking for somebody. He's got nobody. Nobody's. Okay. So now we got Feldman into Murphy, who had the shot but missed wide right. But nice to see him get post up against Gijo. All right, SI back on the offense. 4-1 Tam with 3:45 left in the third. 13's moving up. Again, they're double teaming Gijo down low. We had a whistle. Exclusion on number 5, Tam. I know SI's not going to be happy with that because it simultaneously scored. Surprised they didn't. I guess there is no continuation in water polo. Okay. So they're on a 6-on-5. Lucky Tam there. SI moving the ball around. Gijo's outside now. He's moving in. They're hitting him. Nice. They tried to hit him in the 2-post. Hannah rose up, blocked the shot. Wallace has got the ball. Lacey's called a timeout. Really good defense there by Hannah. 3:19 left in the third, 4-1. Lacey needs to figure out a way to get the offense moving here. Looks like we're in need of a good play. So that was interesting. For those of you who are fans of soccer, you know that they play advantage. But in water polo, I think the call's made at the time they see it, which is unfortunate when you score a half second after the whistle. All right, we're about to start. Looks like Sternfels is back in the pool. He had an extended break there. Palmer's going to be next to him with Feldman, Hannah, and Sammy Melise. So it looks like Kent's going to get a break here. Wallace is going to bring the ball in. Sorry, Kent is in. He's down in center being guarded by number 4. This is a different position for Kent. He's normally an attacker, but Tam High's not very tall this year or big. And Declan generally plays set D more. So, okay, we got an exclusion on SI, so Tam's getting set up in their 6-on-5. Sammy Melise over to Hannah. Sternfels up top. Palmer's got the ball. Back to Sternfels, back to Palmer, back to Sternfels. Just trying to go through too many people off the head of one of the SI guys and then the pole. Or the bar. So looks like we've got an exclusion on Feldman. Looks like he was maybe trying to go for the ball with the keeper holding it. So SI gets a 6-on-5. Tam's collapsed into a tight D. Oh, the bar saved us again. Off the left bar, Wallace. Or sorry, Hannah's got the ball, leaves it back for Wallace. Feldman's coming back in. All right, 2:12 left, third period, 4-1. Tam needs to get some offense going here. Feldman's set up. Looks like Lacey really wants to play with a lefty today. Tried a really long pass into Kent, intercepted by the goalkeeper. And we've got another transition exclusion on Hannah. Looks like he was holding up Gijo. So Kent's going to be back in with Palmer and Feldman in the middle. Payne's got the ball up top for SI over to the wing here. They're crossing it back and forth. Tam needs hands up here. I expect Brody Payne to take this shot. He's probably the best shooter left on the team. And he took the shot. Stopped by Sternfels right before Wallace. Now we've got another transition exclusion on SI. Who do we got going out? It's either number 16 or number 2. It's 2, Brody Payne. Lacey called a timeout quickly right when that exclusion was called, so Tam's going to get set up, run a 6-on-5 play. I think that's Brody Payne's second exclusion of the game. So in water polo, if you get 3 exclusions, you're out for the rest of the game. That would be very, very beneficial to Tam if they could get a third on Brody. All right, let's see who Tam's putting in here on the 6-on-5. Hannah's back in the pool with Sternfels, Feldman, Kent, Palmer, and Melise, number 3, the lefty, and Wallace in goal. So this is something we didn't have last year, folks. We did not have a lefty on the team. I think it's going to be a big help if we can incorporate Sammy into the rotation this year. Excuse me. Having that lefty on that right side there really makes the goalie have to honor that near post for the shot, which then if he can get a good cross-court pass can really open it up for the driver on the other side. All right, so Sammy's got the ball over to Sternfels. Kent's at the top. Back to Palmer. Back to Kent. Over to Sternfels. Over to Sammy Melise. Back to Sternfels. Looks like Kent's looking for the shot. Fantastic stop by the goalie. Almost by him, and he got his right hand on it. Knocked it out of play. So Tam gets to start again. They still have an advantage. 1:06 left in the third. Hannah's been fouled. Nice. Hannah over to Palmer, who faked about 3 times and then hit the right side of the goal, beating the goalie for a 5-1 Tam lead with 1 minute left in the third. So nice to get a little bit of separation there. So we've got a substitution in with Feldman in for Sternfels. All right, Kent's immediately out to pressure the SI set. D gets it into number 6. I think his name's Joaquin. All right, so we've got an exclusion on number 3. That's Sammy Melise for Tam. So another 6-on-5 for SI. I'm not sure if they've converted yet on one, so let's see if they can do that. Tam's doing a good job of, well, as I say that, they hit Gijo. He had a space, a gap, kind of bounced it under the arms of Wallace in the right side of the goal for a second goal for SI. So that makes the score 5-2 with 28 seconds left in the third period. So for Tam, let's see, we've got Palmer, Murphy, Kent, Hannah, Feldman, and Sternfels in. So Lacey's sticking with the starting lineup pretty much today, with the exception of bringing in Melise occasionally. And Donaldson's played a little bit as well. All right, we've got a contra foul on, I believe it was number 4, Tam. All right, we got 8 seconds left. The goalie has come up, so that's going to make it an advantage for SI. Into ball down. Nice, fantastic defensive play by Declan Murphy. Oh! All right, so on the entry pass there, the SI player had the ball. Murphy came over his right shoulder, put the ball under for a turnover, which is fantastic play. Helps to have really long arms like Murphy does. And then he grabbed it and tried a full court shot, hit the bar down, did not float in, so we did not have a miraculous shot. So the score stays 5-2. Got a 2-minute break here. So I think overall, Lacey's got to be pretty happy with the defense on Gijo Saramsaki, one of the best centers in in California for that matter. And I think we've held him to 1 goal. And again, also, I don't think Brody Payne's had a huge influence on the game as well, playing good defense, but he hasn't scored much. So, got to be happy with the defense. I think the offense is where we're struggling. I'd like to see them moving the ball more quickly. Some guys are playing out of position this year. Like I said earlier, Kent's playing a lot of much more in the hole than he normally does. He's normally an attacker or a driver. We've got Sammy Melise coming in, so that's a new person in a new position playing with the lefty. But he'll only get better as the season goes along. Got to really commend Andrew Sternfels. I think he's been the leader of the team so far this year. Had a fantastic game against Archie Williams, and he's doing really well today here. Just plays fantastic defense, really high IQ water polo, always has his head up. And I want to also mention Reed Hanna's defense. Reed's known for his offense, had over 100 points last year for Tam during the season, but he's played some really good defense this year. Both the other night against Kralanovich from Archie Williams and today against Gijo Saramsaki from SI. So good to see Reed adding that to his game. All right, 1 second left. Here we go. Going to start the fourth period. Tam is maintaining a 3-goal lead. See if they can hold on and get the win. Be good to have this momentum before we head into our Big game with Redwood on Wednesday. Feldman's going to swim for Tam. Going to be supported by Hannah. We've also got Kent and Murphy and Sternfels and Donaldson back in. Good to see Wyatt Donaldson playing. He's co-captain of the team this year along with Bern Kent, which I think is a really good reward for Donaldson. He's had 3 years on varsity. Really good swimmer. He's had some injuries over the years that he's fought back from. Good to see him back and healthy, enjoying his water polo as a senior, getting ready to go off to college. All right, we're off. All right, Jasper wins. I think that's his 3rd swim off. That's fantastic. If you think about it, folks, if you can get the swim offs, that adds 3 to 4 possessions per game, which is a benefit, obviously, to your offense. So good job for Jasper. All right, long pass cross pull from Jasper to Sternfels with a quick catch and shoot. Hit the ball, sort of tried to skip it. Water grabbed it, but sort of had enough momentum to get under the goalkeeper's arm. So we've got a 6-2 game. Tam leading, 6:43 left in the 4th. It's looking good for Tam here. Let's just maintain the defense. Kent's pressuring the ball. Common foul. Coach Lacey's calling Brescia, which is a common defensive formation that Tam jumps in, which is basically they sag back in. Generally do that against a team with a really good center like Gijo, which they just got the ball into him. He tried sort of a hook shot down. Andrew Wallace did a good job of catching it and quickly out to Sternfels, who's ahead of the play, looking for somebody to help. No help. Tried a spin move, lost the ball. SI's got the ball back, heading back up the pool. He needed some support there. I'd like to see Tam get some more support on the swims, but totally understand 4th period, playing the starters. Guys have to be tired. All right, we've got an exclusion on, looks like Wyatt Donaldson. So Tam's going to be down again. Looks like Roberts is calling out the play. Kent and Feldman are inside trying to guard number 11 there, and Gijo as well. They've got a double post. Not a lot of room in there. I think they're going to have to try an outside shot. I could see Brody trying something. Back over to the top. Someone got a tip on it. I think it was Kent or Feldman, but Wallace was able to bring that one in. Palmer's been sent in. Ball out to Palmer on the right side. He's moving. If he turns around, Murphy's got the ball. If he turns around, he's got Feldman right there. Yes, fantastic. Not sure if that was a shot by Murphy or a pass to Feldman, but resulted in a goal by Feldman. And again, like I was saying, I wanted to see them swim a little bit more, and Declan busted his butt to get up the pool, to get in position, outswam the SI player. So we've got a 7-2 game, I believe. It looks like the scoreboard's out on one side, but I believe I have not seen another goal from SI. So I think it's 7-2, 5:13 left in the 4th. The refs asked for the ball out. Okay, we've got an SI guy with a lost cap. He's searching for it. It's always fun. Tam's even got a barking dog cheering on the team today. Ashley Sternfels brought her dog, Ziggy. Super excited that we're winning. All right, can't find the cap, so when that happens, you got to go out or get a cap thrown to you. Looks like they're subbing him out. All right, ball back in. 5:12 left here. Let's see if Tam can get a stop. Declan's playing really good defense up high. Sternfels is pressuring number 12 on the left side here. All right, cross court, quick pass in to Brody Payne. He was able to get an exclusion on Hannah. Have to check and see how many Hannah's got there. I think that's at least 2. So there you got another 6-on-5. You know, on the downside, Tam's given up probably 8 6-on-5s in this game, but I do not believe SI scored on any of them, or maybe 1. So that's good. That's a low percentage. You generally want to be scoring much higher percentage on 6-on-5s if you want to win a game. And all right, good defense. Kent combining with Palmer to keep the ball away from Gijo Saramsaki. Tipped it back to Wallace. Tam's back on offense, up to number 2 Feldman here at the three post. Over to Sammy Melise, who's back in the game. He gets dunked, a little bit rough there. He's been excluded. Into Feldman, who flips it over. It was tipped by the goalkeeper, and I think Murphy was able to slide in there and grab the goal. Pushed him over. Meanwhile, Lacey said a little bit too much to the ref. Got a yellow card. Excuse me. All right, stop and play after the goal. 8-2 lead by Tam with 4:12 left in the fourth period. Looks like they've done enough to win here. See if Lacey makes some substitutions to get some other guys in. Yes, looks like we've got Sternfeld's coming out with Bradley Stanford coming in. He's a good, fast-swimming junior. Been on the team for a couple years, the varsity team. His brother Cole played for the team when my son Byrne was a freshman and a sophomore. Really good water polo player, now playing club polo at Cal Poly. Bradley's also got a sister who's a fantastic volleyball player here for Tam. All right, ball back in. Payne on SI pushes the ball over to number 11, who throws it in the corner. 16's being pressured by Sammy, who gets a tip on it, but they don't get the ball. Sort of G-Joe gets fouled from behind by Sammy Melise. So we're going to have a penalty shot. Looks like Brody Payne will take it. It's customary in water polo. The guy who's fouled generally does not take the penalty. So G-Joe, very good penalty taker, but he'll hand it off to Brody, who's also a very good penalty taker as well. Nice! Fantastic stop by Ethan Wallace. Quick out of the goal, strong right hand. Brody Payne's got a really strong shot, and that was impressive to stop. Glad to see Ethan get a stop there. He's just doing fantastic for us this year, folks. We are lucky to have him. All right, SI's pressing to steal. Joaquin's pressuring Feldman. Feldman throws an errant ball, and SI gets the steal. They're back in transition. All right, so we have Feldman, Murphy, Fields Palmer fouling G-Joe Sermsaki over the top in the center. We're going to have another 5-meter. Let's see who gets this one. G-Joe might keep it for himself. All right, G-Joe's got the 5-meter. All right, G-Joe left no doubt on that one. He went top left corner. Nothing Ethan could do there. All right, so by my count, we have an 8-3 score with 3:06 left in the fourth. Excuse me. So SI has their starters still in the game. Tam has a couple starters, Murphy, Kent, and Feldman. Palmer's been starting a couple games. Elise is also in. All right, so we've got the ball over to Bradley Stanford, who's getting pressured by number 4. He needs to look down the pool. Tam players need to come to him and help him as well. All right, got the ball up quickly to number 4. Palmer comes back, ball under. Nope, didn't get it. Lots happening here, folks. Palmer had the ball, lost the ball. All right, looks like Lacey's got his second yellow card of the game. Ball went out to Joaquin on SI, who his shot was tipped by Wallace and then pushed in. I did not get the scorer's number. Might have been number 4 on SI. I think Lacey's pulled the starters a little early, but we'll see if we can hold on here. 8-4. Kent starting the play. being pressured by Gijo. They're jawing back and forth a bit. They know each other pretty well. All right, Stanford's got the ball. Let's get rid of it. Got to get rid of it. Okay. Yeah. All right, so SI is sending a player back on offense. Kent tried to reverse inside, stopped by the goalie. Nice idea, but might want to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. All right, we've got Murphy on an exclusion, and they quickly tried to get into Brody Payne for a quick goal, but he shot it over. I don't think he ever had possession of the ball. So ball back to Tam. Tam's back at full strength. 2:01 left in the fourth. Scores are 8 for Tam, 4 for SI. So Murphy's back in. All right, so Tam's looking a little stagnant here. I'd like to see them moving the ball. And looks like Feldman has been called for a foul, trying to establish position in the center. Fantastic stop by Wallace. They had a 2-on-1. Wallace tipped it up onto the bar. Now we got a little extracurriculars. Looks like number 6 didn't like what happened. Kicked off on Palmer's face, so he's been excluded. So Tam will start with a 6-on-5. And there's a timeout here. Palmer needs to find his cap. We'll see what Lacey sets up. So we've got, for Tam, we've got Murphy down inside with Feldman on the left. Palmer, Kent, Melise, and Bradley Stanford. And obviously Wallace in goal. Wallace is having a really good game, folks. He saved about at least 3 goals for us. All right, Palmer's almost done wrapping his cap. We'll be starting. Again, 1:32 left in the fourth. Game's almost over. Hopefully Tam can hold on for the win here. Wind's really kicking up. Sorry for the wind noise if you can hear it. All right, Wallace is starting the ball. Pops it up into Palmer, over to Kent, over to Melise. We've got lots of water there in front of each of those guys. Back over to Feldman. They got a 2-meter call. Not sure if it was on Stanford or Murphy. He got the ball in, and he actually scored, but goal's been disallowed. So back to SI, 1:08 left. They're pushing it up here on the left. They got a guy inside, nobody on him. Breakdown in defense. Not sure what happened there. We had 2 guys, 4 and 2 on Tam on one guy, and the 13 on SI peeled off the backside. Really good job of the SI player to find him open for just an easy goal. Nothing Ethan could do about that. Okay, so we've got Stanford's out. We got number 8 in. I don't have a score sheet, but I think this may be Ryland. So Tam's taking their time. Goalie's holding on to it. I think they're going to just try to use the entire clock. All right, Wallace all the way up to Palmer in the corner, who's fouled. Inside to Feldman, who's been fouled as well. See if he takes the shot. Thought he had, too much pressure there on the SI player. Did not give him a chance to take the shot. He's been excluded. 13 is out for SI. So Tam may finish the game, or most of the game, with a 6-on-5 here. But it's actually 5-on-4 because SI sent number 10 up towards our goal, so Bern Kent, number 20 on Tam's, come back to guard him. So it's a 5-on-4, not something you see very often. See if Tam can do something with this. Yes! Palmer over to Feldman, who calmly puts it in the top left to give us the 9th goal of the game. So by my count, we've got a 9-4 lead with 21 seconds left in the fourth. All right, some last-minute subs. Palmer and Kent are coming out. Let's see, we got number 11, Ethan Gavin, and number 6, Noah Ziegart, coming in. Thank you, Colleen. I don't know some of these younger guys as well, but really glad to see them get it any time they can get early in the season to help us later in the season when we may need a deeper bench. Okay, Sammy Malise got a hand on that, but SI kept possession. 3 seconds left. Last second shot by number 4. Goal. That's a really well taken shot. Sort of went under the right arm of Ethan Wallace. So score 9-5, probably going to be the final score. 1 second left in the fourth. I expect Tam just to hold on to this once they restart play. All right, Feldman fakes the shot. Actually, no. So we do not have a final, or do we? All right, so what he was supposed to do is pop it, I guess, to start play, or pass it. He did not, but it looks like they're just gonna call it a game. All right, folks, that's it for us. Tam High beats St. Ignatius Prep 9-5 here on a Saturday afternoon at Tam High School. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, we have our next Tam TV game for Tam Water Polo on Wednesday. This coming Wednesday against Redwood High School. They're just north of us here in Marin. Big rivalry game. That's 6 p.m. Pacific time. And that's all we've got. We'll have my partner back, Brian Murphy will be back. Hopefully Ari will be on camera as well. But want to again thank Colleen Donaldson for helping us today. She did a fantastic job getting us set up. And again, sorry for being late. But hopefully you enjoyed the game. Take care.
He's also a tough critic.